discuss is cost analysis. So under this, we are going to discuss what are the different cost concepts are there. Before which you should know what is cost analysis. Can anyone say what is cost analysis? What this is going to study about? So this is going to study about how the costs are going to behave, how they are changing. Behaving means here changing. So when the output is changing. So because we are not going to produce only few quantity of output, no? So if you go on increasing your production, the expenditure also increases. So how this is increasing and or decreasing, that you are going to analyze in this cost analysis. How this cost will be affected? When cost will be increasing? When there are more operations are there. That means operations means processes are there. If number of processes are there, and if you are going to produce more, you need to increase your inputs, right? So if the input prices increases, what happens? The expenditure increases, no? So that means here, all these comes under the factors that are going to affect the cost analysis. How many number of operations or processes are there? And what are the prices of the inputs? Factors of production means nothing but the inputs. If their prices, if labor charges increases, that will increase your cost. If raw material prices increases, that will also increase the cost, etc., etc. Whatever the inputs that you are going to use, so that will be increasing your. That is going to bring effect on your cost. Cost is nothing but the expenditure. And if you are going to increase your output, finished product, you are going to increase. Instead of 10,000 units, if you want to produce 20,000 units of output, the same expenditure you are not going to spend. No? So that may be changing. If you go on increasing your output, your cost also increases. And if you bring change in the technology, that will also bring change in the cost, etc. Means all those things which you are going to use. So all these financial aspects of production are related with this cost analysis. Still now we have seen how inputs are increased and how outputs are increasing. So in this, we are going to study about what are the factors that are going to affect. If you increase the output, how the output is going to increase or decrease, or what happens, that we are going to see. So now let us see the definition in economics, what you are going to say about cost analysis. So this is cost analysis is nothing but the measurement of cost output relationship, because here we are saying that along with the output changes, cost will be changing. No? So that means these two are having certain relationship, output and the cost. So how these both are related? So that you are going to see under this cost analysis. So when these costs are going to incur means when you are going to increase your inputs. Production, how you are going to get by increasing the inputs. So that will be spent here. And not only that, if you bring change in your processes, already in some process, step by step, you will be doing a production. In between, if you feel that any step you want to remove, or if you want to add some new step into that process of production. So this is called as what? Rearrangement. Or if you want to change the sequence of already existing steps. So this will be here, it will incur certain expenditure if you want to rearrange. So that also, rearrangement also increases your output, no? So, but anyhow, increasing the output is most important. Even the cost is going to be increased or not. If whether it is going to affect or not, that is also going to be studied under this. So how this cost output is related, how they are going to be controlled. So every cost of production is related with the money related activity, you know. So it is related with money. Cost means expenditure, means that is related with money. So how this relationship is? You need to take certain decisions, where to increase the expenditure, where to reduce the expenditure. So all these are various decision areas. If you understand how the costs are going to be affected with change in the output properly, then only you can take proper decisions related with your production. To understand that, this cost output relationship will help you. So you can show this in an single equation also, so which we can call it as cost function. So anything that you are going to show in mathematical formula is called as cost function. So what are the factors that are affecting this cost? If you show them in an equation, mathematical equation, so that indicates cost function. So like this, C is equal to f of s comma o comma pt. So these S, O, P, T are called as factors affecting cost. As we have seen in demand function, their price, income, substitute products prices, etc. are the factors of demand, no? Which we have shown it is as QD is equal to F of P comma I comma cross products price CS. Like that we have shown, no? Etc. Government policies, etc. In a single equation. So if like that mathematical way, we are going to show in an equation, which is called as what? Cost function. Here, cost related determinants, we are showing cost function. If you show the demand related factors, how they are affected, demand function. If you show production related factors, production function. As we have seen, PF is equal to F of L comma K, no? So like that. So don't get confused. In the same manner, you have to show the factors. So it is important that what are the factors that are going to affect that the cost, affect the production, affect the demand. That difference you must be able to understand. So what S stands for? C stands for first. Cost per unit. Or this may be per unit you can take, or per total cost you can take. So if you take factors, how you are going to show, based on that this C will be changing. Per unit, if you take for all the factors, per unit cost you will get. Overall total cost you will take, means that will be giving you cost, total cost. S stands for size of plant or company. How big your company is, based on that your expenditure will be. Or how big means it is related with how quantity how much quantity you are producing. That is giving you how big the company is. Okay. So that is size of plant. What is O? O stands for quantity of output. How many quantity of output you are producing? P stands for prices of inputs. All the inputs prices you are going to show in this P. T stands for technology. So if you bring change in the technology, cost also changes. If the prices of inputs changes, cost also increases. If it increases, decreases. Okay. If output also increases, means cost increases. Output reduces means cost reduces. So this is the relationship between this equation. Functioning with means if what it is happening in these determinants regarding there will be change in the cost. So this may be asked for short answer question. Cost function, demand function, production function. So next comes the next topic that we are going to discuss is cost concepts. Concepts means nothing but how many types of costs we are going to come across. So this may be of different types we are going to come across. I am going to give a glance of this. One, it is fixed cost. Later I will discuss in detail. First I will give you the list of all the types of costs. Variable costs, semi-variable costs, total costs, average costs, marginal costs, outlay costs, outlay and opportunity costs. We can both. Incremental costs and sunk costs. Direct costs and indirect costs. Direct costs are also called as traceable costs, and indirect costs are also called as non-traceable costs. Accounting costs and economic costs. Short-run costs and long-run costs. So all these are the different types of costs that you are going to come across in your production. So there in your exam, they may ask you separately each and every cost concept for short answer question. And they may ask you differences between two different costs also. So to write that, I am going to cover all the topics here in detail.